Welcome back, ladies and gents, to Celerity eSports again, CL-1. This time we kicked in as we should, because we'll have a new format, a one-shot qualification for a league race right away. It will start right now. Why? Oh, this is approximate weather. Look at this, it's rainy conditions over here, but the input was definitely only clouds. Don't understand why it's raining. So yeah, but it's like I said, the forecast accuracy is set to approximate weather. So it can divide a little bit from the input. So yeah, we'll have rainy conditions then, a one-shot quali under rainy circumstances. But like I said, 5 laps after this one. Oh, sorry, I said a one-shot quali, and then we'll have a 5-lap sprint race after the qualification, and that sprint race will form the grid for the 50% race after it. There we come. On board with Team Mike in the Williams. We'll set a lap on the rainy conditions. Well, actually, I love to see it divide a little bit from the input, because that I think doesn't happen often. So yeah, we should always embrace the umbrella. And it can always be excited, and this is Formula 1 sometimes, weather changes. T-Mike on P14 there. Let's have a look who's really quick at the moment. Between D-Ray Dave and Wettress. Provisional pole for Dave. Looking solid, taking a lot of curb. A little oversteer moment, I think I noticed. And back to pit straight. But didn't have a perfect last sector there, because Wettress is going to steal it. There he comes. I can't count it a pole position yet, because yeah, it's not pole position, but a 117.710 is yeah, very fast, a very good lap in the wet conditions over here. Our pole record, by the way, is it's 106.185, but that's an old record from the old top tier by Cos Rowan, and so that's history. It was also with different cars, so yeah, a very quick time that probably can't be broken anymore very soon. Well, there it is, 117.710 from Wettress, followed by Thijs, who also had an excellent race last week. Finished second, is now second. We'll start the sprint laps on the first grid together with the Mercedes. D-Ray Dave. Dave, it's third place for him in the Alpine. Robin West on fourth place, who won last week. So he's leading this championship at this very moment. Matteo on 5 in the brand new team McLaren. Top 5s there. We'll see the other top 5 in the 5 laps now. So like I said, it goes quickly a little bit. It's different than what we are used, because what we are used is those are 18 minutes of qualification session where drivers can take their time, of course. Don't know why people are leaving. Something is wrong again with yeah, we are bugged again. Unfortunate. Yeah, very unfortunate that the game sometimes has to do this to leaks. It's always glitchy and yeah, stupid conditions. Why we can't continue right away, and we have to probably I have to remake the lobby now. So yeah, apologies, even if we can't do anything about it. But we will fix this. So I'll be back in a minute. You can see it, but yeah, I'm back in a minute. Well, hold on, there's still a lot of people. Oh, no, those are the EIs. Apologies, I will stop this right now. Right, I'm not. Those have to be EIs, right? Yeah, there's those are. Look at this. Yeah, we'll be back, mates. apologies for this very boring view for the latest minutes, but yeah, we had to restart a lobby and made sure everything was right again, because yeah, the lobby was spaced out. We wanted to start the 5 laps race after a one-shot quali, also under wet conditions, while the input was definitely a safe setting, dry, cloudy conditions. Of course, with the forecast accuracy set it to approximate. But yeah, so it technically could happen that it's going to rain. It always can, but the chances are very low. Anyways, that did happen, and then the race didn't start, so we had to try again. So yeah, the settings are exactly the same again, so probably we will have a dry session now. Here it is, like I said, only a little bit of clouds like yesterday, with the sun shining above it, so nothing to worry about now this time, I guess. We unfortunately have to do the quali again, so they just had some practice in the rain. You can see it like that if you like. Anyways, this is a one-shot quali, starting early. New format in this league, so yeah, they have to go right away. In about 10 seconds we'll see 1 lap, but yeah, all drivers at the same time, and at the end the fastest will start. Yeah, we'll lead the race. We'll start at the lead in the race, and then needs to do 5 laps to make it home. And then yeah, we'll form the grid for the 50% race. So because this is still a league race, it's only a different quali input. So we'll see. Here it goes. Because again, we are on board with Team Mike in the Williams, who's coming out of Senna and goes into turn 3 now. This time it looks like he's a bit quicker. Maybe the rain was yeah, it's completely different story at this moment, of course. Roy Boy now in the lead. Let's see his lap on board with the Red Bull. First driver of Red Bull with Nick Evan, constructor champions of Season 3 Celerity eSports last season. So yeah, it's a brilliant driver who is capable of even winning sometimes. T-Mike is really brilliant now, is behind Roy Boy there. Roy Boy, and he can't keep it anymore, into the walls and completely destroyed his lap there. T-Mike is going to... It's not technically a pole because this is the sprint format. The pole counts in the 5 laps, I think. Maybe we should have a vote on it, but that's like real life Formula 1. Did he had it? No, it's P3. He almost had it, but this is very brilliant for T-Mike, who promoted from CL-2 last season in a championship duel together with Dirk. And Dirk is not even close to T-Mike at the moment, but again, it's always close in this league. Thijs, not a pole, but will start front row and at first in the 5 laps race. He had a 106.927. Yeah, only 67 thousandths of a second behind him is Wetres, who had the fastest lap in the rain before we crashed out. So he's not where he was, but still very close to it. Thijs was second, so they switched positions at that point. Mike did way better than he did before. But yeah, we don't have to talk about before anymore, because yeah, sorry, but we really needed to restart this. Luckily only a one-shot lap. What happened now? And this is the point where we were stuck. So I hope after 20 seconds we can start the race now. That would be brilliant. Now, yeah, I really want to tell you guys, I also see a comment in the stream. It was supposed to be dry. Yeah, it's like real life weather, mates. We have chosen for real life weather. Of course, in the future we can change it again. We always vote and make polls for this. So yeah, Celerity, and well, this is something where we all decide how the league works. So, but yeah, that's what we all wanted. Yeah, the majority wanted real life weather for last season, and this season it's still running. I think it can be very fun. So it could divide a little bit from what... Oh, Wetres spun away on the inside. That wasn't Wetres. It was his, yeah, it was Retro. Sorry, I'm at Robin West now. D-Ray, who's now second. Gap from almost a second to Thijs. Thijs is a very fast driver, we all know. Very dangerous driver who could be maybe completing the Celerity very quickly. Team Mike, third place for him, because we are on the way now. I also saw, who was it? It was Manpower into the walls on the left side. It's unfortunate for him. He also retired from the session on track. Don't know why. You should do that in the pits. Yeah, Thijs, 1 second loose from Robin West. Mike is following. It's very good to see Mike there. His old rival Dirk is on P19 at this moment, so didn't have that launch and quali lap like his old rival Mike. But Thijs is a very fast driver. Celerity equals, also one of those fast drivers, is now chasing on the boss game. Did some laundry a little bit. Sorry, laundry is not the lawn, sorry, the... How do you say? I'm saying laundry, that's something really different. But he took some grass with him. I'm sorry, wheel-to-wheel action here between Myron and Kyle. Oh, look at this, into turn 3, Myron is ahead. Oh, sorry, Kyle is ahead on the outside and Myron goes on the inside. Needs to be careful with that inside curb. Do not spin away. That was some nice racing between those gents. Who was that? Was it Milo or something? No, it was not Milo. Or is he left? Very strange. No, Milo is still driving, but there was an EI there. Don't know who. Oh, Milo now suddenly over here. It's Milo here. I think he's jumping around and causing some trouble with his internet connection. Yeah, that's not looking very well, mate. It's also strange, it's saying I'm watching Roy. And now it's the second again, Milo. Yeah, it's really jumping around. This is very annoying for other drivers. Anyways, let's go to Robin West. With a move on the inside. Sorry, Mike on the inside of Robin West. Oh, it was Mike. Oh, I think he loved this track or something. Second place for Mike. Following Thijs. Oh, but Mike took a penalty. That's not 3 seconds like a 50% race, but 2 seconds because it's only 5 laps. Because we are already approaching the last lap within a few miles. Because not even a few, only one. There comes Thijs for the second last time, and then he can start as leader in the 50% race after this. Robin West around the outside at Mike again. They are fighting. Mike also holds that penalty. He can lose maybe 1 or 2 places because of it. D-Ray Dave and Nick Evan were also fighting. A big loser over here, because let's by the way enable some things. Yeah, that's not important for tires. Only Dirk Joseph for mediums. Do not understand that. This is a sprint race. He only wanted to have softs here. Something wrong there maybe, I don't know. but position change is something we'd like to see here. Mortevelos had a qualification ban. This is a new situation with the sprint race, so Stuart decided to let him invalidate in first corner at the one-shot quali, so he did, and had to start from behind. Gained 6 places now and on the 13th place. Thijs won this first sprint format in CL-1, Tier 1. So yeah, he will lead like we discussed, and Robin was in second place after he took Mike back. Mike lost a few positions because of his penalty. So Red Bull now on the second row together with the boss game in the Alfa Romeo. Celerity equals Alpha Tauri on 5th place. Mike 6, Plankton 7, 8 is Dave, 9 Matteo, and Cal on 10. The other Mercedes. Sorry, that's not the other one. Also me switching the Aston Martin and the Mercedes sometimes. This is nothing at the moment yet. The driver of the day, it will be awarded after the 50% race. Yeah, well, we have to make a new another new lobby, but we have to change some settings to make it 50%. And then we will race. So for now it's Thijs, but we'll be back. .867. With that time, he set it this lap on the dry conditions. Thijs Venno 2001. Who are your favorites, guys? Who's going to be the winner after this first sprint conditions in this weekend and Interlagos? We'll see. We'll be back in a minute or two, and then we'll be racing. Highway are back, guys. Good to go. Everybody is in again. 20 drivers. And we customized the grid, so we are ready again. Same weather probably. 50% race now formed because of a 5-lap sprint race. The only thing that's maybe a little bit less is that we have to wait to rearrange the settings. But on paper they will do so. Points are also given, by the way, in that last 5 laps. It was 3 points for Thijs, 2 points for Robin Wes, and the third driver there was Nick Evan, scored 1 point with it. It's a bit more cloudy at this moment than before, but anyways, we are having dry weather and should be lovely conditions to race on Interlagos. It's a circuit, 15 turns only. It's not the biggest one, 4.3 kilometers. And yeah, a classical circuit, I would say. Very classical. Is on the calendar for years. We were all still fluid at that point, so the track record is a 107.659 by JoyDB in season 2. If I'm right, season 2 or season 1. That's from my head, so but that's a track record. It still can be broken, I think. The pole record we were talking about definitely can't be broken anymore soon enough, but the track record, a 107.659. We'll see. It didn't improve yesterday, but maybe today it's possible. In the Haas, Thijs van Oe. He scored 3 points already and now can bring it home until the end. Poseidon, he did it last evening from pole position. Also the fastest lap there, had a grand slam. He could only drive away and could do a free pit stop in the end. 25 seconds gained on everybody else who were fighting each other, so it's also logical. Alright, tire choice, because every driver can have a free tire choice over here. They all can have their own strategy, so even within the top 10 they can, for example, like we're seeing now, changing for mediums instead of the softs. So yeah, very fun. This is why we also introduced the sprint race, to shake things up. Sometimes we're only doing this 3 times. This is the first one in race 2 immediately. Then the second time will be in Barcelona when we go to Catalonia, heading for the Spain Grand Prix. And at Silverstone we will do the 3rd time, and that's the second last race. So this idea all introduced by the brilliant Adam, brother Adam, his PSN driver from CL2. But his wisdom and knowledge made this possible. Introduced by him and then worked out by the team, and there it is. This is what we were discussing already a month ago or something. Let's go. This is the second race of the Celerity eSports on Brazil. This is the 4th time we'll be racing on Brazil. We are always here. It's one of the favorite circuits of many drivers. So not all, because I do know some drivers who do not prefer to drive over here, but those are only a few. There it comes, 5 red lights turning off for race 2 in season 4 Celerity. It went fast. There goes Thijs with Robin Wes on his inside. Can he defend? Yes, he can. Nick Evan does want to fight with the Aston Martin there, but just came too short for it. Needs to follow now. And Thijs is away again. That's a brilliant start again. He's very fast, I think hard to beat. A good start by all, by the way. DRA Robin Wes went a little wide there, may have taken a warning with it already, because we'll see some penalties drop over here. It's hard to stay out of these conflicts. So at the end of this race we'll probably see the half of the drivers You are not. Totally clean. That's Juan Grosjean. I don't know what happened, mate. What happened to you? He's out. Milo with damage. Manpower, is he still alright? That looks okay. Sometimes you can't see it, so that it's when it's only a fraction. But still need to make their stop because you will lose time, believe me. Still saying virtual safety car, but they're on quite good pace. Now they're still not resumed, but high pace, like I said. It's oh, they're driving. We didn't see resume at all. It's just it just disappeared last second. Nick Evan chasing down on Robin West. Mike is now on 8th place. Was fighting with Robin West in the 5 laps. Now he gets involved. Let's see what he can do. Nick Evan, who was second last season, so is a brilliant racer and is confident and know how he needs to score points. Celerity equals very fast, 112.8. 4 tenths faster, it seemed like, than the drivers at the top. So, presume. The boss game and Cow, followed by Dave. Here's a fight going on. Came out of turn 4, if I'm right. Yeah, that's turn 4. Wrong, it was turn 5. Sometimes I'm doubting, I really want to know my stats. Okay, welcome on the pit straight. Move from the bus game. There it comes, around the outside before turn 1. Can also Dave take the inside? Oh, what's happening over here? Oh, Dave, sorry, it was Dave. Spun away, too vulnerable on the inside. Mike took over that position, but can Dave recover himself, or is it really thrown away there? Does he have damage? I don't see it from this view. He can carry on. Luckily he's on mediums, but I don't know if it's flat spot or not. If he can carry on with it. Totally didn't see JRKP. Who also made a phenomenal move. A remarkable spot, definitely. Matteo got passed now by Roy and JRKP, both in the Honda motor. Cal, he wants it back, and there it comes, exactly the same way as the boss game was doing it the lap before. What you can do, I can do it as well. There it is. Mike, 3-second time penalty. First driver who took it for multiple warnings. No, but on the other hand, he's going to attack the boss game, maybe. Oh, what is happening here, by the way? What happened? Totally missed this one. Thijs got passed by Robin West. Think he had a mistake, maybe took a turn. Not as he wanted, because he got passed. He was driving away, I think, again, but yeah, it's now Robin West who won last race, by the way. took it over from Thijs. Both are 1.4. We move now from Celerity Equals, who's also on raw pace. Got a raw pace, a very good one. But needs to shake off Nick Evans first. It's not totally easy in clean air, but still needs to pay attention behind him a little bit. Thijs took it back on the inside at turn 4. But there's a safety car, gents. What happened? It's T-Mike. Unfortunate T-Mike, no points again. He lost it on a strange spot. Because it was the last turn. But on the straight, it's not really a turn, you know, so I don't know what happened. Two drivers are out, one caused a virtual safety car and the other a full safety car, so a few laps behind the Mercedes, the red Mercedes. And then we can resume racing again. 30 more laps to go at this moment. Probably 28 when we will resume. There comes pit stops from Thijs, DRA, Robin West. I will stop use those tags. It's Robin West, Mortal Velos. We also have Myron and Dave from the clan. We also have a few CL-1 drivers in Celerity now. Of course, that's Celerity tag. CL-1 Justin, me, myself, and I are CL-1 Delandro. But in CL2 we also have a few Celerity drivers with this tag now. We all love Equals. Celerity Equals now. Nice name. So rejoined the track at the 8th position. On the mediums is now in front of Robin West, so yeah, provisionally he would be still in the lead, but will have some traffic in front of him where he needs to clear it. So here he needs to stay focused again, and it's not as easy as it looks sometimes. Can go wrong quickly, one mistake too many. It could cost you your win. That, believe me, it didn't happen. It did happen earlier as well. Nick Evans will lead when safety car comes in. He can maintain the pace until the finishing line. When the Mercedes, the red Mercedes, is driving into the pit box. Some position change at this moment. Of course, those drivers at the top 6 didn't pit it yet, and so they will fall back. And then the others, yeah, we'll have to see the stats later in different moments, because here it is. Top 7 even didn't stop over here. Cal on the hards as only driver at the moment. Wetrash did it as well, but he's out. I don't hope it will be same way for the other Mercedes then. He's, by the way, third driver out. What happened to him? We are missing all those drivers who are crashing or into the walls, or I don't know what's happening to them, stopping or things like that. I hope the rest of them will continue and fight for the points. There goes Nick Evan. It looks like he did well. Mortal Velos didn't respond really well because his friend Roy Boy is on his outside. And we'll go wheel to wheel into turn 1. Turn 2. Who's in front of that one? That one will win, and that's Mortal Velos. Immediately JRKP is attacking Roy Boy now on his outside. That outside can have a lot of traction, so he could have it with a lovely switchback. Oh! Roy Boy took it a little wide and is now wheel to wheel with Mortal Velos into turn 6. Dangerous spot to go wheel to wheel, but it's possible if you are a good racer, and these are good races, believe me. What a fight over here. Roy Boy involving again. JRKP, phenomenal moves by him. What a focus from him. Of course, Nick Evan has now got a gap from 2 seconds. They had to fight, he was smiling. But they, like I said, they still need to make a stop. It's going to change again. Strategy is not already played. Dirk now. On the inside of Roy into turn 1. Can do a double overtake. Oh, well, at least he had one, and also very brilliant. They were kissing and touching, but nobody did wrong there. Dirk with another move now on Mortal Velos, who already steered in a bit and then noticed Dirk on his inside. Oh, look at this, man. Jesus. Also the Aston Martins in the fight together. Everybody's in the fight together at the moment. It's a big train forming up. The McLarens also wheel to wheel. You have to see that fight as well between the orange colors. Plankton going really wide and is now in front of his teammate. And believe me, they're all on a very high, on a brilliant pace here. They know what they are doing. Behind this, look at this, Justin in the bus game. You really can switch to every driver now, watch them in action at this moment. We should have races like this all season long. I think there is something wrong with Celerity equals. Something happened to him. Over here it's still very solid. Thijs, who's managing it at the moment. Oh, another safety car. It's saying there's another safety car. So what's happening? Immediately a pit stop from a few guys. But what happened? Because I don't see anybody who's out at the moment. Celerity equals may think, well, lucky. I'm lucky now. I think he will stay out. I think. Because that way he can gain a few places. He's not staying out. He's we'll make another choice. We'll choose for fresh tires again. I think another set of mediums maybe. If he started on softs earlier. So what is it going to be? No, he's going for hards. Like JRKP. Roybo now in the lead. He decides not to go in yet. Maybe he will go later, but it wouldn't be a smart choice. I think he carried on. He wants to stay out. But we definitely saw some sorry, some good racing over here. And yeah, I'm not totally right yet. We didn't see much penalties like yesterday already. So they are driving really solid lines. Of course, that's only 1/3 of the race, and we'll still have to race for a while. But it's looking good, let me say it like that. Plankton into the pits now. Alright, still 70 drivers in it to win it. The gaps are closed again. It's one train again. I think safety car comes in at the end of this lap. There it is, the message. So we will go watching Thijs and Roy Boy together. Nick Evan decided to go at that little bend. Somewhere over here, a little bit further. I think over here Nick Evan went for it. Roy Boy still waiting, When he's going? He's waiting. He doesn't want to have Thijs having that slipstream. There he goes. Was a good launch. Thijs also awake. Wow. There comes Thijs now on Roy. He wants to have it. Fighting with Roy. Around the outside. Through turn 4 on Roy. Lovely move. What a wonderful driver Thijs Vano is. D-Ray Myron in the other Haas on the inside of Manpower. It's Manpower, right? Well, this is strange. D-Ray Myron definitely in front of Manpower already, I think, in the turn before, but the leaderboard didn't say so. But he is in front of the Alfa Romeo. But also a brilliant move into turn 6 on the inside. Does have a penalty, I think, for multiple warnings, but wants to make a move now on Mortal Velos. Don't hope he is using too many errs. Doesn't look like it. I mean, he still got half-charge battery left, but Mortal Velos is managing it even better, but does get past. These are choices you have to make. Matteo, by the way, can he brake deep? Can he brake deep? Yes, he can. But also the Manpower can do that. No, we will still have a lot of action, believe me. Justin kissed a little bit and also got kissed by Nick. And also on the inside is Nick. Oh, it was a good move. That has to feel nice. Jericho P back again on the hard tires. Together with Cal. Got a job done and now wants one extra. Robin Wes and Manpower also in the fight. Cal out. What happened? Spun away. Unfortunate for him. Robin Wes and Matteo. Yeah, this is a huge fight over here. Another spin. It's JRKP So unfortunate for him because he was on a brilliant race today. Oh, Matteo, look, luckily he lifted the throttle because they probably took each other out then. Now he got passed by 2 others. I think it was also a corner for Robin West. He won it. Matteo had to lift. Hell yeah! Another one for Robin West on the inside. Can he keep it there? Oh, he was already there, mate. Nothing to worry. Myron is also going really well there. Touching Mortal Velos a little bit. Switch back from just Mortal Velos. What a move. But Myron is still there on his inside. He can't steer in completely. In that inside there is traction to be found. Yeah, he's on a good pace today. Does got a penalty. Was touching a little bit, but yeah. In 3rd place now. Everywhere there are position changes at the same time. I can't keep track on it with my only 2 eyes. Would have needed a co-commentator for this race. Would be brilliant. Maybe next week Brad is back in town for some Celerity racing. We'll see. Last week we had a very solid stream by Cole and Rody, who's Bali champion of CL-1 last season, of course. So yeah, he and the American Cole had a good talk. Yeah, he's going for it. Nick Evan on the inside, and it's a very legal one. Manpower can keep it on the outside, but yeah, that looked like he was going to be beaten by Nick Evan, who was really aiming for it. Good move. Ooh, what happened to Robin West? Oh, he pitted. Of course, so now he's driving behind, but hope everything is okay for him. Just is having cold tires maybe. Manpower and Nick. Oh, pushing Manpower a little bit wide. Oh, Manpower needed to be careful for the boss game there. I did see that happen to myself there once in the league race. Also was still the Dutch league before. Yeah, it's the roots from the Celerity, of course. Because if you are rejoining the track a little bit unsafely, you can T-bone somebody who's coming through the center turn. It could really be devastated at that point, and that happened. So alright, who's next? It's Plankton. Is it Plankton? Well, it's not Plankton, it's the boss game. The boss game! On the inside of Mortal Velos. Took the 5th place there. Immediately the other Alfa Romeo wants to get involved as well. Let's see if he can get past the Aston Martin as well. The boss game with another DRS there. Because he's still within the length of 1 second with Myron there. Nick Evan, who just got past Myron. Red Bull looking good there, but also Haas, of course. It's a fight between Haas and Red Bull maybe today. 60 more laps, but by the way, Roy Boy need to make a stop. Thijs doesn't have to. He will switch, but I think he will switch for softs later maybe. I don't know. No, if Nick Evan can carry on. 16 laps extra, that's quite much. 28 laps on the mediums. It's not planned, it's because of safety car conditions, of course, that could throw dirt on Thijs Van. Quick and smooth move by the boss game. Manpower into the pits. There comes his final pit stop, switching for a soft set. Also a wing replace, that's a little bit less. Anyways, Celerity equals and Justin in a fight. Really using a lot of curb on the drives. You love to see it. Justin, who also improved quite much, I would say, over the past of the Celerity. Joined us in the first season, of course, already, together with Twan Grosjean, who's unfortunate out of this race today. I hope he will be stronger back at Sochi next week. But yeah, Justin, I think every season he gained a little extra. He already won a race once or twice. Once, I think. Now wants to get past Plankton, but Plankton is not an easy driver to get past. Drives with a, I would say, a bit aggressive driving style, but it can give him so powerful moments, you know. And it's a clean driver. Don't say he's not clean or something. Sometimes he can make a mistake because of his aggressive driving style, but also he can make the most beautiful moves. He and Roy Boy together last season, for example, on Silverstone, wheel to wheel, all the way through maggots and baggots into Valley. That went down for quite a bit, and it was so lovely to see. Really, your heart melts if you are watching that. So yeah, that's something I had to tell about Plankton. And Theo, in the meantime, got past Celerity equals. Of course, Celerity equals is in the hard tires. Can he take it back? Can he take it back? On the outside, he just is coming too short for this. But then out of Senna with another DRS. Matteo will have DRS now as well. Is taking the inside a little bit to block the slipstream from Celerity equals. At the top still Thijs, followed by two Red Bulls. Myron just made his pit stop. Has got a penalty, but is on the freshest tires of all drivers at the moment. Fresh softs too. Pit stop for Roy Boy after 22 laps. We'll drop out of this one now. Also Motor Velos, they are definitely in the party together. You can see I'm making a pit stop. Yeah, going as well. I can hear it already. Robin West with a 108.8 on the medium tires for Aston Martin team. Got the fastest lap at this point at lap 24. For the 23rd lap he took, I think. Yeah, he has to. Cal retired from the session in the pit lane. He thinks his race is over. So no Mercedes anymore. Wetter's also left the session now, because Cal's race is over with it as well. Unfortunate for the Mercedes janks. Please recover yourself and kick some ass at Sochi, because those two janks are also a very strong team. The Boss Game and Justin making their stop. Realized it was probably the best moment to do it. Not ideal maybe this, because safety car came in a bit too early for them, for their strategy of course. So can't really destroy the tires and make a long stint on the mediums. Didn't have to, because there are only still 11 more laps. That's doable on the softs. Slowly those hard tires from Celerity eSports are kicking in. He can follow more other drivers now, and wants to get past one by one. Myron, what happened to you? He's really, if we are watching Thijs now, we probably can see his teammate, I think on the left side. What happened here? Where is he? Oh, his car was just removed. Or was he at the end of the pits or something? I don't know. He stopped. And there are 5 drivers now who can't continue today. Still 15 drivers can continue, so it's good outcoming. It's a short track, of course. I think Thijs is going to try it until the end, like Hachi and CL-2 did last week on Monza. A very long stint on the on the medium tires. But you need to look at it like Royboy is the first driver coming next, or Celerity eSports maybe. But he needs to close down 15 seconds. That's very much in only 8 laps. Well, we'll see. And if Thijs van O, who's probably having a brilliant tire management, if he can keep them alive, then he can keep the gap. Matteo doesn't think he can make it until the end after 18 laps. So he's like, well, I'm going to stop now. Maybe an extra lap with it, a fastest lap with it. Soft tires I need to have, and we'll resume his race at 11th place, 12th. Yeah, just 12th. Plankton and Manpower there. Both McLarens on fresh tires now. Need to pick up a few places, and then they should be able to score some points. Don't know why I'm coughing so much this evening. Hope I stay well. Oh, there it is then. Thijs van O made a pit stop. Back on 3rd place. Royboy, will he get past him as well? I don't think so. No. It's 3rd place for Thijs van O, and he needs to close down on about 7 seconds on the soft tires. I think he's going to do it. But I think he also could stay out, but yeah, puncture is the risk. You don't want to risk it if you also can close down the gap you are creating, because he's already 1.3 seconds down to Celerity eSports, who I think is not going to make it really easy for Thijs. Anyway, the difference is enormous. A fresh set soft tires, only 1 lap old almost. There it comes. Celerity equals knows this, can't do much. He can only grab back his slipstream, but that's it. May have DRS on the second straight now. It's the only thing he can do, but will already come to short because of the traction of Thijs. It's so... Look at that. So Thijs back on second place, now needs one more, and that's... Oh, by the way, you guys got a penalty. 5 seconds for what? Well, we'll figure out. It can be for speeding in the pit lane, then it's really his own fault. But it can also, I didn't notice before, on the safety car if drivers are touching, you can have 5 seconds with it as well. And those penalties are most of the time unfair, and we are giving warnings to the drivers who are touching. So that means if you touch other driver on the safety car, you need to hold your distance. You will be warned once, and next time you will be penalized 5 seconds. Or if you got a 5 second already, it will stay. Because it's not the first time, you need to keep your distance. Otherwise, if we always accept, drivers don't care about keeping your distance, and it can be dangerous again, losing wings and stuff like that. Also on the formation lap, those drivers will be disqualified and will have to start on cold tires. What can give a lot of drama again for the viewers who will watch it. Really, it can be hectic, this game, but we all love it. 6 more laps to go. Thijs closing in on Nick, but also got 5 second time penalty for something, I don't know. But from what I've seen, he wants to get past and wants to drive away for 5 seconds. So Nick, hold your guts, because here it comes. Thijs Renault, what can you do? Holds it a bit longer than Celerity equals. Oh, can he stay and keep that inside? Can he stay and keep that inside? Oh, Thijs closed in front of him, really for a few centimeters. Nick Evan just came to short to at least try it one more time. Can he do it? No, he can't. Yeah, and now Thijs needs to drive away on the fresh tires, and I think he's capable of doing it. For 4.3 seconds. We can watch it count. He only needs to drive away now. Dave, retired S7 driver from this race. Also Robin West, Aston Martin, no points today. After a win last week from Robin. Three more seconds in 4 more laps, 5 more laps. 32, 33, 34, yeah, definitely. Way to go. All teammates from each other, battling a little bit. Are now almost equal in similar tires. Five seconds for speeding in the pit. Yes, yeah, but he's going to make it, mate. 9 more tenths and he's winner of this race. for the first time in his career in Celerity eSports, but with already a second place, he will be the next leader. Oh, sorry, long week. But he will take it over then from Robin Wes, who's not bringing home points today. 3/10, then he's there. Don't make mistakes. Plankton up on the inside through turn 4. 5, I'm sorry, that's turn 5. We do have to admit we have seen some lovely fights today. Bit hectic because of game again, making errors for us. We had to restart. It took probably 10 extra minutes. Sprint format, we all have seen with wet conditions because of some silly shit as well. But in the end it was all good. We were racing again. Oh, the boss game, he got so many overspeed. And that's a lovely move. Took the 8th place with it, but Plankton is penalty free. If he can stay close, he can definitely grab that position back. Nick Evan. By the way, got passed by Roy Boy, who was also on softer tires than him. But us also having a penalty, this is a win for Thijs. Right, second last lap, it's counting. And here it is, Thijs van O, fastest driver today. Yeah, Lucas Lyons, this is a very skilled driver. I think a driver from who we can enjoy one season and then is really ready for maybe huge things. We'll figure out what talent he has. Will there be one more time action in the final lap? Is it going to be the boss game who is doing that? Is getting close. Needs to have a good exit for the second straight after coming out of Senna. It looks like he's going to have it, and he will give us that final action. Also Justin also really close. Back to the boss game. Oh, there it comes around the outside before turn 4. Wheel to wheel. I know Plankton where he's made of. I've tested him myself when I still drove quite a few laps, and it was on this circuit, I still remember, and we were driving for 5 laps wheel to wheel. He knows how to do it on this circuit. Block past the boss game there, very legally. And Thijs van O finished, is the winner. Easily. Roy Boy will finish second, will stay second. Nick Evan, 3rd place for him. Back to Plankton and the boss game, because Plankton is going to keep it there. Also was penalty free, so may pick up another one. P7 for him. Matteo to 9th place, so McLaren did pick up a few points both. Milo recovered after he had some internet issues at the start. I think that was better later on. Recovered to 12th place, so no points, but still I love to see him racing again. He had a good result last week, was on the podium, 3rd place for Milo. Today won't have any points. So new leader in town is Thijs van O. Champagne time. 2nd race of Celerity eSports, won by Thijs van O. 2nd place, Roy Boy. And Nick Evan, they are used to be on podium together, so now and then. So, good for the Constructor Championship for Red Bull Racing. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. After some trouble provided by Cody's and EA. We did have a wonderful race, for my opinion. 107.777. That's no record again. Oh, he's close. Only 1/10 removed from the record. The fast lap from Thijs. Royboy finished 2nd. P3 is Nick Evan, the other Red Bull. AlphaTauri from Celerity equals on the 4th place. Justin P5. 6th place, Mortal Velos. Plankton on 7, the lucky number. Jericho P in the other AlphaTauri on 8, Matteo 9, the boss game 10. Those drivers gathering points today. Manpower 11, Dirk 12, Milo 13, and then some drivers who didn't finish today. Unfortunate. Be stronger next week. We will have 40 more races to go, so nothing to worry about. But yeah, to be in a good shape, in a good form, you need to drive it home and at least finish your race. So drivers are never happy if they can't finish. We will open up a showroom, make a press conference, and ask a few questions to the podium winners. With a Haas as winner today. Was reserve driver for Haas today, so yeah, they are definitely requesting him next time. Scored big points for Haas today, so why not? Alright, they are invited. Let's see who will join us first. I have some questions for them. It's Nick Evan. Long time no speak.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, mate.
Yeah, quite a few months in last season. But yeah, you are still used to the podium, I would say.
Yeah, I was. I did not expect it, to be honest, today.
It was a crazy race, 2 safety cars, but also a lot of action. Everybody was fighting each other. It was phenomenal to watch. Tell me about it.
Well, the sprint quality first in the wet. That was a mistake, I thought. So, but everyone kept still going. So I thought by myself, let's go and see where I can get. And after that, we did it in the dry, of course. And
hey Roy,
yeah, from there
I can hear you already. I want to hear Nick. No, you're not. We come to you in a minute. Back to Nick.
Yeah, and in the sprint quali, yeah, it was everyone in front of me were very aggressive. So yeah, I could capitalize of it. And in the end, Dave in front of me had a 3-second penalty, of 2-second penalty. So I started in third place, and yeah, that was nice. And after that, yeah, the race. At the start was pretty even with Robin West, and after that I tried to maintain with the pack in front, and then the safety car came and everyone pitted behind me, but yeah, they all of them needed to make a stop. So and I thought by myself, yeah, I'll keep going and see where it ends. And after that, 5 laps later, there was another safety car, and I capitalized of it, and yeah, I boxed and drive my way forward. And at the end, my tires were 80% on the right front, so I needed to slow down my pace. And then Roy came by, and yeah, we have the 2 and the 3.
All right, so you felt this coming. You knew that Thijs was going to pass you, and maybe Roy as well.
Yeah, Thijs was fast, and I couldn't keep up. So I thought by myself, I drive my own pace, and as well Roy as well. He was on the fresh softs. He had a 3-second penalty, so I knew, yeah, even when he came by, I said bye, bye, have a great time, and I maintain my pace and keep the tires alive.
Definitely.
So that was it, mate.
Well, you can still be very proud, mate. Even if they can, if they pass you. I mean, Thijs was on a phenomenal pace today.
Yeah.
Roy also on a little bit better tires, so still on third place. That's still damage limitation for your sake. Next week on Sochi, can you do it over there as well?
I don't know. Well, we'll see. Every week is a new gamble for me.
You always will gamble and figure out where you land.
Yes. Of course.
All right. Well, thank you, Nick. Good to speak to you again, and enjoy your podium today.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Well, let's go to Roy now. You can speak and open up your volume again.
Good evening.
Good evening, mate. Well, in the end, you were thinking like, I really need to pick up a few points for myself and beat Nick. How did that happen?
Yeah, I knew that Nick wasn't here last week, so I gained some points on him already there, and now I just finished ahead of him. But he let me pass because he knew I was quicker. And next time, if he's quicker, other strategy, I'll let him pass.
All right, and how was your race? That you had a lot of action? Because I really couldn't. I could switch to every driver and watch them in action, so it was really a choice where we are going to watch, to the top drivers or to the best of the rest. It didn't matter. So tell me about it for your feeling. You were in a race car after all.
I didn't have too much action tonight. Only the start. I needed to avoid a few players because we were going 3 wide into the first 2 turns. So I needed to avoid damage. And I managed that, and then I just set on my pace, decided not to pit in both safety cars, and then try to manage my tires, keep the pace up to make a gap, and then pit too soft.
Right. So you were having quite a lot clean air, you would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, you have to. You had to see those fights on track then by others, because it was sometimes it was crazy, man.
Really. How was the stream back, mate?
Yeah, it was a good one. It was a good one. A few drivers off, but it's a short track. Still about 14 drivers ended in style. So yeah, how do you think about Sochi? We'll be back there next week.
The track I don't like that much. It's long and.
You don't expect a podium there?
I hope. We'll see. Everything can happen.
You will always try, right?
Yes.
Alright. Well, Roy, this is a second place for you again. Red Bull looking really strong, by the way. I think it could be a constructor lead after today already.
Yeah, we need to defend our title.
Yeah, I talked about it, of course, because Red Bull is the reigning constructor champion from this league. So yeah, let's continue doing that, mate. We'll figure out if you can defend the title. Indeed, congratulations today.
Thank you.
Well, let's go. Is Thijs also in the party? Hello, Thijs Venno. Does he join the party as?
No, I don't see him.
He's not in the party. Yeah, I didn't spoke to him anytime yet because he's very new in the league, but is probably a brilliant racer. Maybe he want to join us very soon if he's on the podium again. We'll figure out. Not everybody likes to join it. It's also not allowed to do it, or required is the better word. So, but I always think it's fun, these press conference. So thank you for being with us, Roy and Nick. Up to Sochi next week.
No worries, mate.
Ladies and gents,
See you
thank you
next
for
week.
yeah. See you next week, mates. Ladies and gents, thank you for watching as well. It was a bit chaotic in the beginning because EA and Codemasters are making trouble for us a lot of times. Sometimes that's not going really well. We had to restart the lobby. That went well, and it was beautiful after it. So I think we are all satisfied and happy after today. This is the weekend now. We are back next week at Sochi. CL2 in action on Thursday. So yeah, clock in at 21:30 Central European time again on Twitch. Follow us on our social media channels, of course. But for now, we want to wish you all a very nice weekend. See you next week. Bye bye.